Have you ever felt like you're doing everything for everyone else, but by the end of the day, there's nothing left for you? What if I told you that one tiny 5-second shift in your morning could stop you from feeling exhausted forever? Stay with us until the end, because today we're revealing the secret to loving yourself without feeling guilty. Hello, English learners. Welcome back to Speak Unstoppable, your safe space to learn English through real, meaningful conversations. I'm Maria.
And I'm John. We're so happy you're here with us today. Whether you're listening at home, out for a walk, or relaxing in a cozy spot, we're so glad you've joined us for another peaceful conversation.
Today's topic is one that touches all of us, finding balance in our busy, sometimes chaotic lives. Life moves fast, and it's easy to feel stretched too thin. But today, we'll share simple ways to create calm, protect your energy, and bring more ease into everyday moments. And remember, this isn't about perfection. It's about gentle, consistent steps that build peace over time.
Exactly. Balance isn't about doing everything right. It's about noticing what fills you up and what drains you, and making small, intentional choices. Even tiny actions can make a big difference when practiced consistently.
So let's start with a question. How often do you feel like life is rushing past, leaving you with little time to breathe? It happens to all of us. But today, we're going to explore ways to slow down, notice your needs, and care for yourself without pressure.
Yes, and one of the first steps is awareness. Just noticing how your day feels, what triggers stress, and what brings joy. This is mindfulness in action. You might notice that certain conversations, tasks, or even scrolling through your phone drains your energy. And once you see it, you can choose differently.
For example, imagine you receive a message that feels demanding. Instead of replying instantly, take a slow breath and think, I can respond when I feel ready. This small pause is balance. It's a gentle way to protect your energy while staying kind.
And balance is also about rest. We often think rest is laziness, but it's essential. Saying to yourself, I need a break, or I deserve a moment to recharge, is not selfish. It's necessary. And even one small pause can recharge your focus and calm your mind.
Exactly. And you don't need big changes to practice balance. Simple actions like pausing before responding, taking a short walk, or saying no to an extra task help maintain calm. Over time, these tiny steps create a strong foundation for your peace and confidence.
And when you set boundaries, remember, it's about respecting your own needs, not rejecting others. You can be kind and still protect your time and energy. For example, saying, I'm not available right now, I'll respond later, is perfectly fine.
Yes, and it's okay if some days feel unbalanced. Life isn't perfect, and that's normal. The goal isn't perfection, it's consistently returning to calm, noticing small wins, and giving yourself permission to pause when needed.
Balance is like a muscle. The more you practice it, the stronger it gets. Start with one small choice today. Maybe it's a pause before responding to a message, a quiet 5-minute break, or just noticing one thing that brings you joy.
And here's a tip. Balance also grows when you notice joy in small moments. Maybe it's the warmth of sunlight, a cup of tea, or the sound of a friend's laugh. These little moments build a sense of calm that carries you through the day.
And when you combine mindfulness, rest, and gentle boundaries, your energy begins to feel lighter. You can meet challenges without being overwhelmed, and you start making choices that honor your peace and priorities.
So for today, try this small exercise. Take one slow breath, notice your energy, and choose one action that supports your balance. It can be tiny, just one small step. Over time, these choices add up and create a more peaceful life.
Yes. Remember, balance doesn't mean doing everything perfectly. It's about gentle, consistent choices, noticing what matters most, and letting go of what doesn't serve you. One small step, one mindful moment, one pause. That's enough.
And as always, we're grateful that you're here, taking these steps with us. If you notice even one small shift today, a pause, a breath, or a gentle boundary, celebrate it. These are the tiny bricks that build confidence, calm, and resilience.
And if you're listening right now, think, what's one small thing you can do today to bring more balance into your life? One step is enough, and every step counts.
Let's continue exploring balance in our daily lives. One important step is noticing how your energy shifts throughout the day. Some moments recharge you, others drain you. By paying attention, even in small ways, you can make choices that protect your peace and focus.
Yes, energy is like a battery. If we're unaware, it slowly drains, and we wonder why we feel exhausted or overwhelmed. But a small pause, even for a minute, can reset your mood and help you respond rather than react.
Think about your morning routine. Maybe you rush through breakfast or scroll your phone immediately. You might not notice it, but your energy is being spent before the day really begins. Just a slow sip of tea, a deep breath, or a short stretch changes the whole rhythm.
Wait, Maria, let's be real for a second. We keep saying self love, but isn't that just a fancy way of being lazy? Like, if I love myself, will I ever get any work done?
That is such a common trap, John, and it's a great question. In English, we often confuse self indulgence with self love. Let's break that down for our listeners. Self indulgence is giving in to every lazy urge, but self love? That's about giving yourself what you truly need to grow. It's the difference between eating a whole box of chocolate and going for a 10-minute walk.
Ah, I see. So it's about what we need, not just what we want in the moment. And it's the same with tasks. Some work brings energy, some takes it. When you notice which is which, you can plan your day around moments that uplift you and take breaks from tasks that drain you. Even small adjustments create balance.
Boundaries play a key role too. Saying no isn't rude, it's self respect. You might say, I can't do this right now, but I'll handle it later. A short, kind sentence like that saves energy while keeping relationships intact.
And it's not just work. Friendships and family can be draining or uplifting. Spending time with people who respect your energy reinforces calm. With those who challenge it, boundaries help you stay centered. It's not about pushing anyone away, it's about protecting your peace.
Small joys matter. When you protect your energy, a cup of tea, sunlight on your face, or a short walk feels richer. Balance allows you to notice these little things that often go unseen.
Even micro rests matter. Pausing for a couple of minutes to stretch, breathe, or observe your surroundings resets your energy. You don't need long breaks. Small pauses add up and keep you steady.
Prioritizing yourself is essential too. Saying, I need a moment for myself is not selfish, it's necessary. Over time, this becomes a habit that strengthens your calm and confidence.
And it ties directly to self-love. Protecting your energy, noticing what drains you, and choosing actions intentionally is a form of caring for yourself. You set a standard for how the world interacts with your time and presence.
A simple exercise is energy mapping. Notice what lifts you and what drains you throughout one day. Writing it down shows patterns and helps you plan consciously. You begin making choices that support calm, focus, and balance.
Mental rest is important as well. Thoughts can overwhelm if left unchecked. Pausing, journaling, or simply noticing a worry without acting on it calms the mind and keeps energy intact.
Small daily routines anchor balance. Morning stretches, a short walk, a warm drink, these aren't just small joys. They signal your body and mind that calm is possible, even in a busy day. Limiting social media is another small boundary that protects energy. Decide, I'll check messages only twice today, or 5 minutes of scrolling, max. Tiny limits prevent fatigue and mental clutter. When you consistently apply these small boundaries, the people around you notice and adapt. Boundaries are doors, not walls. They allow warmth and connection while keeping your space intact.
With repeated practice, these small steps build inner calm. Decisions feel easier, joy becomes more noticeable, and your responses become intentional rather than reactive.
Reflect on this. What is one small action you can take today to protect your energy? One tiny choice can ripple through your whole day. It could be a pause, a deep breath, or saying no to one task.
Consistency matters more than perfection. Tiny, intentional steps repeated daily build quiet strength and calm. And every small choice reinforces your self-respect and balance.
Even if a day feels messy, you can gently return to calm. One pause, one mindful choice, one small boundary, this keeps you aligned with your energy and priorities.
Each tiny step builds momentum. You notice joy more, think clearly, and respond calmly. Life becomes smoother, not perfect, but lighter and more manageable.
Observe one moment today where you can practice balance, maybe a pause, a small boundary, or a brief moment of joy, and give yourself credit for it. These small, consistent choices accumulate into a life that feels calmer, more peaceful, and truly yours. As we continue, let's talk about how small daily choices create long-term calm and confidence. It's not about big achievements, it's about tiny, intentional actions repeated consistently. Each choice, no matter how small, strengthens your inner peace.
Yes, think about a day where you respond gently to yourself instead of harsh self-criticism. Maybe you make one choice without guilt, like taking a short break or politely saying no. That tiny action sends a signal to your mind and body, I value myself.
And once you start noticing these moments, you begin to see patterns. What drains you? What uplifts you? Who lifts your energy? Who drains it? This awareness allows you to prioritize what matters most without overthinking or feeling overwhelmed.
Boundaries continue to play a key role. They aren't just words you say, they're signals to yourself and others. Saying no isn't rejection, it's protection. You're telling your mind, I will preserve my energy, and your body feels lighter immediately.
Even small habits reinforce balance. Drinking water, stretching, a few minutes of deep breathing, these moments may seem minor, but over time, they build resilience. It's like laying bricks quietly, without anyone noticing, until one day you realize your foundation is solid.
And self-awareness grows naturally when you notice energy shifts. You start spotting triggers, conversations, social media, tasks, or environments that drain you. Once identified, you can adjust proactively rather than reacting later.
It's also about self-compassion. You might mess up, skip a habit, or feel drained. Instead of judging yourself, notice it kindly. Say, "It's okay, I'll do better next time." One compassionate sentence shifts the entire inner dialogue.
Yes, and when you practice this, decision-making becomes calmer. You stop reacting impulsively, stop over-explaining, and stop trying to please everyone. One simple, "I can't today, thank you," saves hours of stress and preserves your energy.
Let's also focus on tiny moments of joy. Walking outside, feeling sunlight, sipping coffee, or listening to a favorite song. These small pleasures compound over time. Balance isn't about eliminating challenges, it's about noticing the good even when life feels busy.
And notice how your environment impacts your energy. Clutter, noise, or overstimulation can drain you. Adjusting your surroundings, even slightly, makes a big difference. A tidy space, soft lighting, or a calm corner becomes a sanctuary.
Energy isn't infinite. Even the kindest, most generous people need limits. Protecting yourself isn't selfish, it's essential. Each time you honor your limits, you reinforce calm and focus in daily life.
And practicing forgiveness for yourself accelerates this process. Old mistakes, regrets, or guilt don't define you. Recognize what happened, learn from it, and let it go. Every act of self-forgiveness lightens the mind and strengthens your calm.
Small wins matter. Getting out of bed on a tough morning, answering one email, or taking a 5-minute walk, these aren't trivial. They're signals to your mind. I am capable. I am enough. I can handle challenges. Tiny steps build quiet confidence.
And when you combine self-compassion, boundaries, awareness, and small joys, something remarkable happens. Your reactions become intentional. Your energy lasts longer. Your mood stabilizes. You start living life with a gentle strength that feels natural.
It also shifts how others interact with you. People sense your calm, your boundaries, your self-respect. They mirror your standard without you having to control or manipulate anyone. Balance has a ripple effect, quiet but strong.
And it's practical. You don't need a perfect life or massive changes. Focus on one micro step today. A pause, a boundary, a moment of awareness, or a small act of kindness toward yourself. These accumulate into lasting change.
Think about this. What's one small adjustment you can make today that protects your energy or enhances your calm? Maybe you turn off notifications, step outside, or take a deep breath before responding. That small choice carries power.
Consistency matters more than intensity. A tiny step taken every day builds habits stronger than bursts of effort once in a while. Energy, calm, and confidence grow quietly but steadily.
Even difficult moments become easier when you have a foundation of small, consistent actions. The inner critic becomes quieter, decision-making smoother, and joy more noticeable. Life doesn't need to be perfect to feel peaceful.
And the beauty is, these small actions don't require anyone else's approval. You are your own guide, your own standard, your own protector. And that quiet confidence transforms not only your energy, but how you experience life.
So today, start with one micro action. Take a slow breath. Notice your energy. Say no kindly, or enjoy a small joy. Each tiny choice builds a foundation for calm, balance, and self-respect.
And over time, you realize, balance isn't a goal, it's a practice. A series of small, consistent choices that create calm, energy, and confidence. Each choice matters. Each step adds up, and life becomes lighter, more mindful, and fully yours.
Now, let's focus on how reflection and gentle consistency create lasting growth. When you review your day, even briefly, you notice what worked, what drained you, and what brought joy. Reflection isn't judgment, it's awareness.
Yes, awareness transforms ordinary days into learning experiences. One small pause to observe your energy or thoughts is a step toward self-respect. It's a subtle shift, but over time, it changes your whole perspective.
Consider your mindset toward challenges. Instead of saying, I failed, try, I learned something today. That tiny shift in phrasing reduces stress, preserves energy, and strengthens calm. It's not about denying mistakes, it's about framing them constructively.
And self-forgiveness plays a big role. Old regrets or guilt shouldn't weigh you down. Recognize, I am human. I am learning. I will do better. Letting go lightens your mind and supports growth without pressure.
Small acts of self-care compound. Drinking water, stretching, taking a mindful breath, these moments signal to your body and mind that you're valued. But you don't need elaborate rituals. Consistency matters more than complexity.
Boundaries continue to be essential. Protecting your energy allows space for what matters. Saying no to a task or request doesn't make you unkind, it makes you balanced. The people who matter will adapt, and your calm remains intact.
Energy mapping remains useful. Write down moments that uplift or drain you. Over a few days, patterns emerge. You can plan your schedule consciously, honoring what energizes you and reducing unnecessary strain.
And tiny moments of joy amplify calm. Sunlight, a song, a short walk, a warm drink, or a quick chat with a friend. These are not luxuries. They are reminders that life can feel lighter, even when responsibilities are heavy.
Even mental rest is crucial. Thoughts can spiral if ignored. Pausing, observing, or journaling worries keeps your mind organized and energy intact. Tiny pauses protect clarity and reduce stress naturally.
Notice how confidence grows quietly. Saying, I can't today without guilt, celebrating small wins, and taking micro moments for yourself slowly build resilience. Confidence isn't loud, it's consistent, gentle, and reliable.
And joy becomes visible in unexpected ways. A short coffee break, sunlight on your skin, a kind word to yourself. All small, intentional acts cultivate contentment. Life doesn't have to be perfect to feel meaningful.
Reflection also reveals habits to adjust. Doom scrolling, overstimulation, or unnecessary multitasking drains energy. Once noticed, you can limit these behaviors without judgment, protecting your calm and focus.
And forgiveness isn't just for mistakes. It's for moments when you didn't honor yourself. Missed breaks, skipped boundaries, or self-critical thoughts are natural. Recognize them, forgive yourself, and move forward.
Tiny, consistent steps compound into lasting change. One small boundary today, a pause tomorrow, a gentle acknowledgement of progress the next day, all quietly build confidence, calm, and clarity.
Celebrating small wins matters. Even getting out of bed on a challenging morning, replying to one important message, or enjoying a brief walk. These seemingly minor actions strengthen self-respect.
And over time, these choices shift your inner dialogue. The inner critic becomes softer. Decisions feel lighter. Joy becomes noticeable. Your energy lasts longer. Life feels smoother, not perfect, but fully yours.
You also start noticing the ripple effect. When you treat yourself with respect, kindness, and calm, people naturally mirror that. They sense your boundaries, your standard, your self-respect. It quietly influences interactions.
And all of this happens without pressure. No one else needs to approve. You are your own guide, your own standard, your own protector. That consistency strengthens trust in yourself and your decisions.
Think about one small action today that protects your energy, reinforces calm, or creates joy. A short pause, a micro boundary, or a tiny moment of self-kindness. Each step adds up.
Consistency matters more than intensity. Repeated micro-choices are stronger than occasional grand gestures. Your calm, focus, and resilience grow quietly but powerfully.
Even when life is hectic, you can return to calm. One pause, one boundary, one mindful breath. These small, intentional actions create balance. Over time, they define your rhythm and energy.
The beauty is in simplicity. Life doesn't require perfection to feel meaningful. Tiny, intentional choices bring clarity, joy, and confidence. Step by step, moment by moment, life becomes lighter, richer, and fully yours.
So today, choose one micro action. Pause, reflect, or honor a boundary. Notice the small joy in it. Over time, these steps build resilience, confidence, and energy. You don't need to do everything at once. One small upgrade today creates a ripple for tomorrow.
And with that, remember, balance, calm, and self-respect aren't destinations. They are daily practices, tiny choices, and moments of awareness. Each small step matters. Each breath counts. And life gradually feels more yours.
Take this moment. Breathe. Notice your energy. Choose one kind act for yourself today. And remember, consistent, gentle steps lead to unstoppable growth, calm, and confidence.